Imagine this. Your company wraps up the annual holiday party. You open up the envelope that you got from your boss. And what's inside? It's a $500 gift card from one of the biggest retailers. And it just happens to be one of your favorite. So 2 days later, you pack up your family. You get in the car. You're about to have a shopping spree. You pick up some last minute gifts. You grab a bottle of wine. You get the ingredients that you need to make one of your family's favorite meals. You're super excited. Your cart is full. You pull up to the cash register, everything is loaded up, you scan all the items, and yes, it's just enough to use your gift card. You hand over the gift card to the cashier, she swipes it, but the transaction is declined because there's $0 on it. This was not a mistake. In fact, it was a targeted scam that is plaguing people around the world right now. So if you want to protect yourself, you need to pay very close attention to this video because I'm going to reveal how scammers are stealing your money through gift cards and what you can do to protect yourself. And believe it or not, you really want to pay attention to who the retailer is that is affected by this scam because it just may blow your mind. But then again, maybe it won't. So what happened is a generous company CEO decided to give all of his employees a $500 gift card as a well done bonus. You guys did well, here you go. And so Sarah, we'll just use the name Sarah to protect her identity, took her family on a shopping spree to be able to get a few things before Christmas time. Now the challenge that happened is she went to the register to slide the gift card, and it had $0 on it. And this is where things get very dark. This wasn't an isolated incident to just Sarah. It had actually happened to everybody at this company. And we are talking about hundreds of people. So the question becomes, how does hundreds of people that received a gift card that was supposed to have $500 on it have $0 on it? And this is where I had to put on my investigation hat as a cybersecurity expert and found out, guys, this was just the tip of the iceberg. In fact, there is an international syndicate that is specifically targeted and focused on stealing your money via gift cards. I'm going to break down how this works. The FBI launched an investigation because this gift card thing didn't just happen to these people that at the company that received the gift card from their boss as a holiday bonus. So guys, this right here is so freaking crazy. I could not believe it. This is what the attackers are doing. So the attackers are actually going into retail stores and they are placing gift cards there instead of buying them and taking them away. Now, how crazy is that? The scammers are placing the gift cards at these different stores and retailers. They're not taking anything. And so since you stayed this long, I'm going to let you know who the retailer is that we're talking about in this specific video. It's Target. Surprise, surprise, Target was targeted. And, they had an incident years ago with a credit card data breach that affected 40 million users, but this one was a little bit different. So here's exactly what the criminals do. The criminals are able to go into different retail locations, take advantage of the gift card system by actually taking the cards, tampering with the cards to get the card code and the pin on the back of it. And what they do is they set up notification alerts so whenever someone activates the card or puts money on it, they receive an instant notification that the money has been loaded. Now here is the problem. So as soon as a generous person like yourself or the boss that decided to give each employee $500 loaded the money onto the card, the scammers were instantly made aware, and this is when they started their action. So what they would do is they would go and spend the money immediately, or they would find someone else to sell it to. And believe it or not, guys, this is not, again, a one-off incident that was specifically directed at Target. This is an international conspiracy ring that is going around selling stolen gift cards or waiting on people to put money on gift cards and stealing the information. And so this is quite weird, especially because these days, if you go into a retail store, you'll see things as simple as underwear being locked behind cabinets so people can't access them, electronics and things. But these gift cards are lying wide open for these type of attacks. Based on reports, we are seeing the money drained from these cards in as little as 45 minutes. And employees were not only the victims. So news reports came in about couples, the newlyweds that received gift cards, having their gift cards drained. school teachers who received thank you gift cards from parents, as well as students and people that were receiving gifts from family members. Gift cards all drained. And the challenge with this is it is very difficult to prove that you were not the one that made that purchase. So it's hard to get the money back. And this is why I tell you guys, when it comes to personal protection online, using a debit card is almost one of the most detrimental things that you can do. It's easier to get your money back if you use a credit card, but if you use a debit card, it is almost game over. Banks are not your friend. As a cybersecurity and compliance expert that focuses on credit card processing and security and dealing with banks, I'm telling you, banks are not your friend. So how this whole thing even came together was the FBI launched an investigation with the different retailers such as Target, and they discovered there was an individual they saw placing gift cards back on the rack. So they followed this guy outside to his car and they arrested him. And what they found in his car just was ridiculous. They found over 5,000 Target gift cards in his car. Now, these were the cards that they were actually using in tampering and placing those back at different locations on the West Coast, but they were using the money and spending it all over the world. This was an organized crime that was taking advantage of a system that people ordinarily would trust. Before you watch this video though, right? Now let me know in the comments, are you thinking differently about buying gift cards in the store now? I don't know about you, but I know I am. You can't trust it anymore these days. So I told you what happened, how the scammers are taking advantage. Now here is what you can do to protect yourself this holiday season. My recommendation as a cybersecurity expert, without knowing whether or not you are walking into a store and purchasing a gift card that hasn't been tampered, here's what you need to do. Number one, purchase a gift card. If you are going to purchase a physical gift card, make sure that it is one that is behind a locked cabinet at a store if you are going to do that. Number two, if you are going to purchase a physical gift card, buy it from an online retailer so that you know it is coming directly from the source. Very important. Also, confirm the actual balance of that gift card before you distribute it to a friend or family member. And number three, I actually recommend not using physical gift cards at all, which is why I led by saying in part 1 or 2, if you choose to get a physical. I don't recommend that. It's too much risk. What I do recommend is get a virtual gift card. Virtual gift cards can be delivered via email, and it also has traceability on it. So if something were to happen, you could at least trace back and be able to get that virtual gift card reissued without having to actually deal with the physical aspect of the card. So this holiday season, be extremely cautious of where you're shopping at online. And if you want some additional tips and resources, let me know. I'm actually putting together a holiday guide right now to be able to send out to all of my cyber heroes so that you can protect yourself online. All you have to do is click the link in the description, put in your email address, and I will put you on my list, and I will send you this holiday guide to help you protect yourself while doing online shopping as well as shopping in stores. Because as we have seen, as things are developing in the world, scammers are not just targeting people online anymore. They are targeting people in the physical stores. And if you are not prepared, you could be the next Sarah. We also don't want you getting hacked by this ATM superglue hack. So check out this video right here to make sure that you are not a victim of the next ATM hack. Peace.